Well, the weekend of whipping winds is causing travel troubles up and down the East Coast. Planes and trains are delayed, some rail cars are off the tracks and at the bottom of a Maryland river. As winds continue to wallop the East Coast, wreaking havoc on travel, Mother Nature's powerful punch is being blamed for this 6-car derailment in Cecil County Friday night. 4 of these CSX freight cars not only came off the tracks, but landed at the bottom of the Susquehanna River. No injuries were reported, and there were no hazardous materials on board. Meanwhile, cancellations lit up the big board at Penn Station. Amtrak reduced the number of rides from New York to Washington, D.C., causing frustration among some passengers.
I expected it to be, inclement, but not where it would stop the trains from running. It's not like we're not in the Northeast and this doesn't happen every year. But
in a tweet late Saturday night, the company said that nearly all service will resume back on Sunday. Light rail service is also back up and running in Baltimore. 80-mile-per-hour gusts caused some trees as well as power lines to fall at some stations. From trains to planes, the hurricane-force winds have grounded more than 3,900 flights, including those at BWI, since Friday.
These are very, very challenging winds, and there's really not much you can do to fight that.
Maryland state highway officials are now urging drivers to be cautious on the roads. That's because crews will be working around the clock to clear debris left on more than 400 roads across the state. Officials say the cleanup could take up to a week. And much of the Northeast is under a state of emergency tonight from that nasty nor'easter that's battering states from Virginia to Massachusetts, with heavy winds and a mix of snow and rain. And the worst isn't over quite yet.